I will go. Okay. So thank you for making this, and thank you for understanding about combining a couple of sessions together that make it more productive and convenient. So we have one session, one family, and one team. Uh, More manageable. So that is really good. So let's get going. Since we have Collins and I assume uh, a bunch of intelligent, sharp people with us, let's get going with congratulations. We just launched our uh, most robust and the highest level of AI cloud computing in multi regions today, covering every continent as of today. So this is actually live, and the first application is actually on it right now is OConnect. And he understands once you do the structure, I'm sure he will be giving you more user-friendly breakdown for what I am saying. Uh, as we go now, it will be a matter of turning a switch or two to add more regions, more as we go. No stopping. No, once you do the structure, the security is a big deal, and you have all the database aspects. Everything is tweaked, tested. We've tested this for a very long time, by the way, and it went live today. The team is so confident that they don't want to even wait a few more days to announce it. They said it's perfect. Okay. Uh, we had a very productive day on the company side today. So this is really the very first done, uh, not just done deal. It is absolutely done achievement in the first 10 days of 2024. There are a couple of more achievements, but here is where I would have to just give you a little bit, and then I leave it up to the team to make a proper presentation. Also, congratulations. One of the major pillars I've always talked about in OnPassive, once we achieve them and execute those major milestones, we would be saying is now uh, to the level where we own the internet. It's our game. We're dominating the game. And that is, we are officially accredited, one among few, globally, Collins, Charles, ICANN domain registrar. They will break it down for you what it means. We're the GoDaddy of the internet now, but the better one. It was done. We didn't want to say anything. This is a very long, complicated, painful process. And I personally been on the domain sphere for decades. Mr. Michael Williams probably can testify to that. We were in the same company years ago. And since then, I was always passionate. What if we're able to offer everybody their own domain name? And that's where their business starts. Not a page. Not everybody just have OnePassive.com, Facebook.com, Instagram.com, this, that, com, net, biz, whatever, and everybody just pool on the same URL. No, everybody on the doorsteps when they come to OnePassive, immediately they grab their identity, their IP, intellectual property, their unique digital property, their online piece of real estate. That's where your business starts, not the ultimate. That's where you start at OnePassive. So it's a big deal. Now, as you may know by now, when we do something in OnePassive, traditionally we go all the way. We outdo ourselves, not just let's get a registration, become an affiliate, this, that, or a broker. No. So the accreditation that we have is only a few in the market that hold this level of power, which gives us so much flexibility, so much room for customization and creativity when it comes to the integration of other products. All right, if you just joined us, the good news, we just started like literally a few minutes ago. The bad news, in those few minutes ago, so much has been shared already. Number one, we are on multi-region structure already, done. ICANN domain registrar accredited, done. And I'm just getting excited, warming up my jaw. So those are two important things. Number three, okay. There are two ways to make money. I'm going to break it down, or at least narrow it down to two ways. There are limitless ways of making money, earning money. And the two, I would say, broad concepts I'm going to share. Number one, you have a unique value, IP, intellectual property, or some creativity, some talent, some skill, some education that you have, you get paid for that. You provide a unique value to the market, and you get paid, compensated, whether it's a profession, whether it's a, like Dr. Bill, like many of you, or a special unique talent that you have your own business model. So you use your talent, your abilities, whether mentally, physically, or whatever, to generate that revenue, or you have generated enough revenue and now you want to let your money work for you. Kind of like the Warren Buffett style. So we wanted to make sure all along in OnePassive that we cover those or both aspects. Help people get off the ground, make their own little money, and make that the seed of bigger money where they have their own brand or their own cash flow. And forget the idiot system that we have, yes, in this country to begin with, that I have to watch the terms. But let me tell you something. Those idiots that are constituting these and legislating these laws, if they're some ethical people, if they're going the clean way or the clean path, they're just employees. They're limited. They're not that, I would say, successful. They're not unique to the market. they don't shake up the economy. But there are a few, their financial status is way above the level of Agda's Salary Miller. Is that your name? Salary? Just with an I. Is that how you say it? My employees would love to
Salary.
have you every day. Or the salary, yeah. Salary, how do you say it?
Salary.
Salary, okay. Okay. Sounds much better than salary, right? Salary. Okay. So sadly, because of that outdated nonsense system, I'm going to have to be careful with the terms I use. I'm making my own judgment. I should probably avoid the word residual income. When I find an alternative to that, I'll give it to you. But that's what came to my mind. I just have to be careful with it. I don't know if I could use it. But some people will soon generate enough cash flow and on passive say, you know what? I want to put some money in this sector where I let my money work for me. This is another term I want to use, but I'm having a hard time. But until I find an alternative to it, I will use the word that is more proper or safe. But the word that came to my mind, it says, make money while you sleep. Okay. I don't know if I could use it. I have to check. Blame the system. It's not my fault. You get the point. You're sharp enough. And I think Chris recommended that you should have a nap today, so you can be alert. But now, that's been said, one of the main projects I always had, and by the way, it's not necessarily a digital AI product, completely a different field, completely. So in a different sector, and now we got the first phase of that huge product. Again, when we do it all the way. We go all the way. We do it the unpassive way. We go above and beyond, and we outdo ourselves every time. So we have the start. We have, getting the hang of it. And later in the year, we will be announcing how could you let your money work for you. I'm trying to say the word secured, but I'm not sure if I could use it. But I have to check, so I have to be cautious. But those words are only temporary for now until I find the proper replacement. I want to make sure I'm saying the right terms. Then you're able to find, have a secure type of revenue. But whatever it takes, we always will go and abide by the book, or to the terms, to the laws, and find the best and most balanced, reasonable balance between what we want to do and what we're allowed to do, and find the safer way, according to the legal advice to do it. But we already have that third achievement done. So for us as a company, it's already happening. Something I always loved, and I liked it. It's kind of like a clean sector, beautiful business model, super professional. You only deal with good. and juicy income. Why not? As you know how unintelligent we are, we just didn't enjoy keeping this to ourselves. I know it could be more problematic to bring it to the public, but I prefer to take my people with me anywhere I go. Extra work doesn't scare us. So those are three good accomplishments right off the gate, like immediately. So just in case you just joined us in the last few minutes, the good news is not long, but the bad news, so much has been said so far. Multi-regions, done. ICANN accreditation, done. New sector, business model, structured, plugged in, invested, bringing cash home. We want to replicate that, make it available for those who want to put their money to work for them. I don't have the names for that. When I find them, I'll share them with you. But the business is moving. And for that, I deserve a sip of water. Happy 2024. Cheers, everyone. So our ODomain name or ODomain team will be conducting a presentation as we fit that in the schedule. The fourth component that we also have been using and got business orders for a while, we call it OI Media, which is the AI unit under O Media. You know O Media department, and we already got a bunch of huge partnerships all across. And one of the things we were able to develop over the last year specifically is having the integration of media and robots and machines and artificial intelligence. We did a few exercises, experiments, and we were successful, and the least to say impressive. They got attention so quickly, and we got orders where we create an AI structure for businesses or departments, like governmental departments, where they have the machine or the AI taking care of specific functions and functionalities. So we did well with that. We were fine-tuning how could we replicate that to the masses. Obviously, it's always easier to do it for one or for a few, but when you want to make it plug and play, autonomous for the market, anyone can grab it. That's a whole different level to commercialize our AI in the media sector. And that is also done by the most intelligent, professional, educated, and experienced people I personally work with. Mind-boggling. That is done also now. We're going to arrange OI Media plus O Media to come together and make a presentation and launch the platform publicly. Things are done in the back end, so this is already done. So I'm not talking about things will be done. I'm talking about things are like done. Just a matter of, you know, cut the ribbon and you know, cookies and pop some water. Why not? Yeah. Um, and stimulate our efforts where everybody can benefit. I don't know why you find that funny, Susie, but
You know why.
I think I know. You're right. Um, However, looks like we will have at least a couple of these conversations or presentations in the next few days. Uh, as long as they prepare that and they are ready to come live, and we will be talking to you. Uh, Now, let me try to make sure to cover some of the logistics in the meantime, including the ecosystem, the commissions, the OConnect, as you see, the next lined up projects, all of that. All right, let's talk about that. Let's begin with OConnect. As of now, in the presentation section and the whiteboard section, all host and co-host can do collaborative annotation. Both can doodle or unlimited host and co-host. So anybody has the C on their name right now, if you launch a whiteboard, everybody can doodle and draw things on the whiteboard or the presentation, any format, we can draw all that together. The next thing is going to be on screen sharing. So let's say we're going to doodle on a live website or desktop or any page, any window open. We can do that. Multiple people will be able to sketch and plan and brainstorm. So this is a very good, useful tool. I personally use that every day in my business. Very useful. So that's already live. Attendees can request to become speakers. You see that? So everybody can do that. At the moment, only host can see the list of requests, okay? And then they can accept or decline. If it's accepted, you're going to see the speaker panel seamlessly pops. If it's declined, you're going to have a boxer glove or mitten, they call them, as a punch in the face, say, you're not allowed, you're rejected, you're not qualified, you're fired, go away. No, there's no action. It just basically hanging there. They didn't see it or they're not ready to accept it. There's not going to be any action when you're declined. Okay, just be patient. Though it sounds like not a bad idea to have something goofy, huh? Not everybody's going to take it easily. Okay, so on Tuesday the 16th, we are going to have the new release of OConnect. We're fine-tuning that. If everything goes well, by this time or earlier in the day on the 16th, that is Tuesday, a couple more days, time is flying, uh, we are going to have a new release. Now, the visual may not look much difference, but what will be so noticeable is you no longer have to refresh. And it will be Collins, auto-scaled. All right. So that now that we have the multi-region, now the next thing of it, it will be auto-scaled, unlimited. Remember, you said once we stabilize it, then we will scale it. Now, Tuesday will take us to the level where at some point, if we offer a package of 1 million attendees, or if the corporate attends that, it should have the same performance as you have 5 people on the screen. On the same day, so the looping thing is going to be done. No refresh is needed. More, I would say, faster, higher speed, all of that. So at that point, I'm going to say OConnect is going to reach a new height, probably the peak so far when it comes to performance, when it comes to quality, audio, video, speed, and concurrency, which is the amount of volume it can handle or sessions it can have open at the same time. All right? Stimulated at the same time. Now, on the 20th, that would be Saturday. You know how we have, for those on the speaker panel now, on the speakers panel, they see a different layout when it comes to the videos and the responsiveness of it. It's different than what we see on the attendee side. On the 20th, attendees will be seeing the same visual as the speaker. More user-friendly, and should be seeing the speakers. Everybody that speaks will show there. Okay. I just got a note. I have to write it down to my team. Okay. In the meantime, let me just put that note before it gets away. All right. Roughly 5.5 hours ago, we finished the session with our tech team, and they're back in business. I don't know if they got to sleep. That's a side note. Uh, Amazing. They're fired up, I can tell you that. When you have momentum and things are working, you're more motivated. Results. I'm going to talk about some AI components, the translation text to audio, audio to audio, audio to text, and translation, and also the virtual background, video virtual background, virtual digital avatar, sign language, noise cancellation, all those AI components. More than a year plus, we've been, I can easily say more than that. We've been working on developing a new level of the quality of those features to disrupt the market with. Uh, I'm going to share with you the following. We have reached something that is usable many times, but yet chose not to bring that to the market or to the public. We still believed we can try and work harder and increase the quality to a higher level. And that's been the case, and that obviously resulted a bit of time consuming. It's taken longer than maybe we hoped for. It's all good. It allowed us to stabilize the product, integrate more features, etc., and scale it now and go to the new phase. And we could have chosen to use something. We're not always making the best decisions. Maybe should have used something not perfect, but not zero. Okay. And sometimes I say, it's either perfect or not. I don't know. It's an opinion. It's a theory. So uh, obviously, we went with the scenario where let's just perfect it and then we bring it when we're thrilled about it. So we got close to that, but then there's a glitch with it or the cost. It takes more bandwidth, and it becomes costly more than we can bankrupt like that. So we're trying to find again the balance in between all those elements when it comes to still uh, cost effective for you, but at the same time uh, a quality that you don't find anywhere else. The finest technology. So we are still on that battle. We do have an option that I'm a horrible salesperson now. If I say it the way I was going to say it, it sounds like you know, if we're not going to take it to a higher level, guess what? We're going to bring it the same way it is right now. That might sound like, whoa, what a horrible application you're bringing. Listen, it's the best I've seen on the market. But picky me, all right, still have that stimulation in my head where uh, I think we could do more. We could do better. So, by the way, what kind of Q-tips are they, Chris? Are they the long one for a COVID test or the just the regular?
No, regular. I call them my $80 Q-tip box.
Anyone did the test COVID Q-tip like
Oh yeah.
Marty has a sample.
half a meter? Yeah. They keep telling you like more, more, more. Like I'm touching my brain. How far can I go?
You know what? When I went and got my test, Ash, I was cringing because I couldn't stand the thought of that. She says, what's the matter? Just, all you gotta do is just the tip. They don't have to jam it back to your brain. They just gotta rub a little in your nose and it's done. I thought, oh my God.
No, what really happened, Ash, is they told them, put your pants back up. We're putting it up your nose, sir.
But you know what? No. I agree. We don't have to go all the way. But probably you just need to circulate more, like swap.
Yeah, just a
More,
swishy
like
swashy.
30 seconds. Yeah, but you don't have to. I apologize. The lady was like doing it, and like, no, more. Like, oh my God, and I was in front of my kids, so I had to man up. I didn't want to, but I told her, you know what? While you're at it, like, why don't you just touch that part in my brain when I had that childhood trauma? Just take it down, take it out. I felt she was blending my brain. Yeah.
Stimulating your brain.
Stimulating my brain. That's why. Yeah. They should feel good after a while, yeah. And then now you go for the little one and you get lost. Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if things, this is, I would say, in OConnect, when it comes to the virtual background and those AI components, if this is the highest we could achieve at the moment, you might suggest, should we go with what's available and continue working on that, replace it when possible, or if we feel we're close to something, a higher level. I know it sounds horrible, like what we have is not too impressive, but I leave it up to you. Like, you wouldn't tell. In some cases, that's the frustration. In some cases, depending on your actual background, the lighting you have, the image, your clothes, all colors affect. Two people can be having two different results. That's a frustration. But it is something, definitely. I know we want to game the year from the beginning and have that. So that's about OConnect. Going to be a beautiful week. Again, today was a good day. On the 16th, on the 20th, more. And then probably toward the end of the month or so, we're going to have the new design. One word. What was that word? I know Red has a good memory. Modern. Okay. Modern. The appeal of it. It's modern. It's sharp, simple. As good as what we have right now. It will even crush it. So this is OConnect. A few other things are lined up. Now we're going to discuss with the teams, the prices and the next phase and all of that. At the moment, if you are a reseller affiliate and you've requested commission and you decided to change the method or the way you want to be paid out, you would have to go to support and tell them to cancel that request so you're able to initiate a new one. Okay? The numbers could have changed, or the method, whether it's crypto, bank, all of that. In the meantime, soon you're going to have two options. One is, while it's still pending, you should be able to cancel. When you cancel, that means it's like a reset. You can just keep it clear, or same day or right away. After a few days, you want to initiate a different withdraw request, you will be able to do that. So it's on the spot if it's pending, but it's been approved by the team. We also will give you a convenient icon next to it. Okay, request cancellation. Now that has to go there. So you don't have to go to support and all of that. Just on the spot, you'll be able to either cancel if it's pending. If it's confirmed, you're going to have to send it. If the money didn't leave, they will manually cancel it, and you will be able to request a withdrawal. Okay? We are going to have more instructions and restrictions on the withdraw procedure. The reason I'm saying this, there's some sharp people who generate income and they go and request dispute or charge back the cards. So there might have to be criteria where we just want to make sure that we're not going to pay money we don't have, or we paid back. And the fees are horrible when we get a chargeback. It's different than you refund it. And the relationship with your merchant account, you've probably seen in the last couple of months, these episodes, what we go through, nightmare. with that. No wonder. I mean, we're attractive in the market. Everybody want to play their way. Some people do it, you know, ethically, or some people probably like to be wise. I mean, act wise. They're not. And sadly, that hold us back as a collective. But we will be more clear on the instructions how to do that, so we can continue serving the deserving ethical affiliates who are doing it in the most ethical, honest way. I think your room is about to max out, 9,500 people. If we go way big, I can switch to a bigger room, or they can wait for the recording. It will be available on Amazon.unicorn, $5 plus taxes. Plus shipping and handling. I heard a joke was happening sometime in 2023 in Bangladesh and a couple other places, all under control. That's just some idiot, decision, but that's been handled properly, and we're gonna announce when everything is cleared out. Okay, it's all good. Election was the day before yesterday, I guess. If we have some of our Bangladeshi team that has a big deal in the game, and they're done. Yeah, it's shocking news. They elected the same people that have been in power for the last century, I guess. So I think 6 terms. Or anybody from Bangladesh? What happened? Yeah, I'm looking at the attendees. Yeah, I see Bangladesh. I don't know. Maybe that's enough for the night. I will leave it up to you if you want to pick another topic and talk about that, because we want to talk about some fun stuff. So, Julie, Dr. Bill, Minu, Chris, Marty, or anyone here, Gene, Red, all of you guys, Peter, you talk to people all the times, all of you, Comfort, Neeraj, Grossminder, all of you, Janet, if you have a specific recommendation for something to touch on, like a little bit, I'm happy to do so.
Anyone wants to say something, raise your hand or just shout out.
I would like to see what Comfort has to say to that.
Hey. Hi, Ash. Hi, everyone. I'm not sure, because I just want to appreciate in the first place where we are now, all the good news. It sounds so good. Yeah, because there was something I observed, which I discussed with both Marty and Red, and Marty thought that they took note of it, and we're just hoping that we'll find it in the next feature. So I'm not sure I want to say anything much. So we had this experience where, like we're talking now, if I play a video, I'm recording it. When I play the recording, I don't see the video that I displayed. But then like people watching, we're discussing and commenting on a video on the screen, but those who watching, they don't see the video because it did not get into the record, but they could see the panel. Yeah, so that's all. But apart from
Yeah.
that, we appreciate
I
it.
know exactly what you're talking about, Comfort, and
Yeah.
it's in the pipeline. We are going to be capturing the necessary things from the session,
All right.
like video sharing, whiteboard, call to action. So they're the features basically. So it's being done. All right. And of
Thank
course,
you.
the video after Saturday, not this Saturday, after 2 days, but in 10 days from now or so, we will also have the proper layout for the videos, attendees and speakers. It'll be more fluid, yeah.
We're looking forward to
Exactly
it.
what you mean, yeah, of course.
Okay. Well,
Just
one
another
quick,
ounce of patience, yeah.
one quick question that I have on the new version of OConnect. Do you think that we're going to have the closed captioning?
Those are no, the new release going on Tuesday is focused on the scaling aspect, performance, and stability. Okay, that's basically the nailing the product at that point. Those AI components, like I was explaining, they're done in many ways, and we have different scenarios. It's just we're having a hard time to sign off like, this is acceptable. Let's go to the market with it. So we didn't reach a decision point on those AI components. When I say AI, I'm talking about whether it's translation, closed caption, digital avatar, noise cancellation, virtual background, video background, lots of animation. All of that is AI. Each one is a project. Each one is a unique feature that we developed. And some we've developed them in multiple scenarios. Apparently none of those we have achieved to the point where we say, oh, it's mind-boggling, let's go with it. So we do it, but when we test on volume, like 1,000 or more, things have, so I can say it's about making the decision, which one do we go for, and finding that balance.
Thank you.
Not in the new release. Yeah, it could happen anytime. Like if we give the go now to go with the virtual background or the translation that we have now, we will go with it. But we don't make the decision like that. We want to make sure when we go, it's like, woo, this is a new thing in the market. Not just, okay, we'll test it, or that's it. We have a very good opportunity, at least to say, in terms of timing.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope that helped. Yeah. I apologize if it's not clear. Why? Because it's unclear for us also when.
We have Jean's hand raised.
Thank you so much, Minu. Ash, I think you answered part of my question, which was that the AI features and all of that run of what you listed, that they are separable, right? They're not all connected and have to be released all at once. So my question is, I know in the deaf community, the closed captioning, all of those features, it's really, really critical for them. So if things like that, even if it's imperfect, could it be released and then they can provide feedback on it that would be invaluable, that your team might not be able to get, like people in the field experiencing it. So, I mean, all of the features, backgrounds, all those things are wonderful, but I know within the deaf community, it's the only way that they're going to be able to understand what's being said. And they're, they have to have it translated. So I would like to put in a plug for that. And then I just think, looking at them individually and then saying which of these are really critical to people getting the content of the meeting and which of them are, I don't want to say nice to haves, but you know what I'm saying. Ones that are most important for communication and ones that are more bells and whistles. So that would be my suggestion, is to go through those and find which ones are at least at a stage where they can be released, and then with the understanding that it's only going to get better and better, and that, releasing it and saying, we welcome your feedback, that kind of a thing. So I know, like, if you're so close to having it the way you want it, I understand that desire to wait and then do it, but if they can be separated, then maybe there are one or two in there that could be released, and then you can get really valuable feedback on them. But the deaf communities, the closed captioning, and anything you have related to that community would be my vote for the, high priority. And I also just want to say, oh my gosh, everything that you said, I'm just blown away. I mean, it's so exciting what's happening. All of us were jumping out of our skin. Just, like take a nap. Yeah, right. It's just so wonderful to be here on this journey. It's so wonderful to be a part of these discussions. I mean, how crazy is that? To be talking with the CEO of a $1 billion, tech company and have your feedback be valued. That's priceless to me. And it's just a pleasure and an honor to be here with you, Ash, and with all of you here and everybody watching. You're just all amazing human beings. Thanks so much, Ash.
Well, thank you, Jean. Jean, you're not wrong, okay? In fact, you're pretty much like Robin Noble. You're always right. So it can be an opinion. And maybe we should do it that way. But I made a mistake once. I had to beg my wife to accept me years ago. I wasn't that acceptable. But I told her, I promise I'll get better in time. I didn't. It got worse. So, and sometimes I thought I got better, but she was stuck with the first impression. I'm not joking. She still thinks I'm an idiot. But I improved. So that's my sensitivity. I'm a little weary about that first impression. I want to make that wow factor.
I totally get it. I really, really do. But I think people out in the world also love to be a part of
you agree with my wife?
No, I understand the idea that, like, your first impression is huge and stuff. But if you
forever, no matter what happens after that,
people like to be a part, just like we do. They like to be a part. If you do it in a way saying, "Hey, we know," well, you could look at this from so many different.
But angles. Jean, if we reach a point where we say, this is all we can get, we're not against the wall, okay? So, okay. I mean, we believe we're close, okay, to make a call.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oliver, congratulations.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I was calling Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Ash.
Did you hear the news?
Yeah, I got the news. My laptop was placed on my phone. But it was it's a wonderful webinar. And thank you. I took some notes for OConnect, the new features that are coming on the 16th and on the 20th. This is massive, and this is going to be mind-blowing.
Absolutely. I mean, if somebody is adding the pillars, there's probably one or two are pending, and they're not off the shelf. They're cooking.
Yeah. I'm so happy where we are and where we are going. I want to say thank you very much, and the tech team.
Of course. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure always. Yeah.
So my request, if Marty could make Chris Johnson co-host so we can help bring hands down as people are done talking, please. We have Niraj and then Redfern hands up. Niraj, would you please make it brief? We are so many of us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. And I would love to make it brief, but I always have some questions. So if you will give me this opportunity to ask the questions. But before that, I must actually congratulate you, Ash, for the excellent news that you have given. I could actually see the sparkle in Colin's eyes when you actually gave the update about the region. I could not understand the technical part, but the sparkle in his eyes actually indicated that that's a huge achievement. Regarding the ICANN approval, I know you have been trying it for a long time, so congratulations on that. And the revenue is something people were always wondering where the revenue is going to come. So, thank you for sharing the project that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And also the government departments that the interaction that you will be doing with the government departments, the new orders that you are getting. So fantastic. Everything is working out fantastic for us. If you sir, if you have time, I could actually ask you 4 questions. These are very rapid fire, and these actually come that will clarify a lot of doubts for a lot of people.
Absolutely. And I just hope you would be able to manage passing on the message to Indian affiliates in the most accurate way. We are going to be, before I say what is the news, I'm just going to say we're onboarding a complete compliance experts on board, okay, to take care of all the terminology and the mistakes that they found, said by founding members, literally implying as they are having ownership of the company, and so many mistakes. So if we prevent that from continuing, I just want to mention upfront, specifically for countries like Bangladesh and India, I'm not going to say the nation, please understand, but with the volume from those countries, we get more improper cases that caused us some damage. But to be clear, we're not going to allow this to go in the same way without consequences, because now we have advice, legal and compliance professionals who will be taking this to as far as they need to go to protect the company. So if somebody is not going to be accurate, they're going to be reckless and say anything to hype up people, that's just not going to be good for them. All right, we're not going to allow that to affect the company or leave it there. So before the public, whether it's the social media or the the World Wide Web or the different departments get to see it, we're going to be hunting for those inaccurate claims. That's been said. Keep it accurate, please. We're almost ready to launch debit cards in India, where we're able to pay out to load. You order the cards are commissionable. Red is not in India, but he has 15 Indian affiliates. They buy the card, he will be compensated. Okay? So that's fair. Those benefit the aspect where the commissions are being loaded directly to that Visa or MasterCard, okay, which is OnPassive branded. And they're able to shop with it physically, online, shop anywhere they go. Also, they withdraw, the commissions go there. I don't know if you follow the crypto news, people.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I can share in the back office what came out today, which is the
ETF approval.
good job, Neeraj. You're amazing. Okay. So, though, again, the SEC here try to deem it as everything else, doom and gloom. It's like we got the most exciting news today, and they stepped in like potty poopers in a way. Yeah, they try to spoil the show. But search, just BTC ETF approval. Just search that. This is another game changer. People are going to be able to accept and buy crypto, though the wise guys stepped in immediately and they try to, but it's not affecting the fact. The fact it's been approved. They're just trying to have a hard break. Yeah.
Thank you, Ash. Yeah, definitely.
So that's good news for those who are following finances. Crypto is about to be, again, it will boom.
Yes.
So please, Neeraj, I know people listen to you and they trust you. Just emphasize, stick to the statement. Don't make up anything. Yeah. It's already perfect. It's already good. What do you want to add to it? Don't
Ash, can I come in between for this?
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Okay, yes, please.
Yeah, Ash. So exactly what you are saying, we are getting it, even Neeraj, and we all got it. And mostly, I think from last 2-3 years, me and Neeraj and other responsible leaders in India, they have been so vocal about all these wrong information on social media to these people. Now, what these people do is that when we talk tough to them, now because we don't know who are they, because they changes their names like here and there, and yeah. So even they have threatened us, indirectly in so many ways, especially me, and but yeah, we will give this message clear, and in every webinar, every week, we have been telling all these people to be careful. This is not a third grade company which you are portraying it. This is something else. Either you guys just understand the thing. If you don't understand the thing, learn the thing. We are teaching you, come in webinars and everything, but these people they are not listening. I don't know why, but yeah, this is a good decision if company is coming up with all this legal applies.
Team understand we are going to shake up in a positive way the Indian economy, period.
Yeah.
Not only that, we have so many families are having a good lifestyle and being treated and respected, but also now hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of customers and affiliates, families are going to have an incredible, unique opportunity for the first time. Right there. Every dollar is 82 Indian rupees, INRs, okay? And there's no cap for how much they can make the right way. But don't spoil it for the nation. Keep it there. Everybody's going to be happy. It's already too good. Like, you need to dim it down a little bit. What else you want to add to it? So keep it the same. It's just perfect. And it's not easy for us to achieve that. You have no, I think some of you probably could theoretically imagine or virtually imagine how hard we work or the stress we go through to be able to make those deals. For what? I'm not in India. I'm not going to get paid through that MasterCard debit card loaded there in INR. It's not for me. I mean, you fight, you scream, you flip. I don't care. The fact is, we're doing it for you. It's not for us.
All right, great.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you. We go to Red.
help
Red
us help
Karen.
Right. I just said, help us help you. Or at least don't damage what we do to help you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Minu. What did you say?
That's okay. Red, it's your turn, please.
Oh, okay, thanks very much, Minu. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Now, I'm not going to be reckless, but I am going to hype you all up. You lot are going to... I cannot believe that we're all stood here at the moment and we are not going crazy after the news that we have heard. Now, I'm going to say a few things just to try and break it down for people so that you can understand the enormity of what our CEO has told us all about here. Let's just go to the cloud-based things that he was talking about at the beginning. What does this mean in layman's terms? So when you are online, you are surfing and you get an influx of people in one area. What is happening now as far as the company is concerned is that draws data. Now, having this cloud-based data that Ash is on about now, it means that they can instantly move or grab more data from one area and put it into another area. It means it's seamless. It means that you can scale it out, whether it's 10 people, 1,000 people, 10,000, 100,000. Instantly, they can grab different parts. Think of it as a spider's web. You are in the middle of that spider's web and you are grabbing bits of data and pushing it into the middle. This is what cloud-based data does, and being able to have this availability now to OnPassive means that we can really now start scaling out the business with the big data that we need to actually make things work. Amazing news for those. It's way over a lot of people's heads. I understand that, but in layman's terms, it means seamless everything that is going on in the background. Now, the other major news that you want to be excited about is ICANN. That is ICANN. This stands for Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, for those of you that didn't know what it was. This is a credibility for a company to actually host people who want a domain name. We all know GoDaddy, right? That is the go-to at the moment, isn't it? We go to GoDaddy, you put in a search box, your domain name, it says yes or no, or gives alternatives.
You tried to go to daddy, now you're going to come back to mommy.
Exactly. So ODomain, look out for it, guys. And what else does ODomain do? Not only now with the scalability of the data, you have the same functionality. You go in there, you put your name in, it will suggest some, all the rest of it, tell you what's available. But don't forget, we've got that little one as well, AI. Remember, that's all part of what we're all about here in OnPassive. We're going to have other endings as well that you can use. But the majority of what's going to happen here is the ecosystem and everything in-house. This is what's going to make it such a likable service. People can come on the one-stop shop within the ecosystem to get your domain name, to get your website and all the others. This is without the other bits and pieces as well. That is exciting news. Remember, we cannot go forward. We cannot part of the what do we need to own the internet. You need to have your own domain name and hosting services for that part. There's other criteria. We've already got another one, which our CEO mentioned, which was single sign-on with our ecosystem. That is already in place. So exceptional news for us to go forward in 2024. These have been on the back burner for a very long time. For those of you that have got good memories, our CEO talked about ODomain, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, about what he wanted to have for us. He was setting out the game plan of where we're going to be going. We've now got this in place, and it's going to be coming to us very, very shortly. Amazing news. OI Media, the arm of oOh!media, we saw what it can do already. If you haven't already, there is a fantastic AI version of our CEO going about. That is the kind of thing that OI Media are going to be doing. That's artificial intelligence at its best. That's oOh!media producing stuff for companies that they can use within their advertising campaigns. This is why they go to oOh!media, because they have that package to be able to do it. Last thing I'm going to stop on is oConnect. The new features that are coming, they're just going to wow what is already a fantastic model. Now, Ash asked us, what should we do? Do you think we should go with the things aren't quite right? Myself personally, I think stick with what we have. Why am I saying that? People like first impressions, like you said, Ash. If the first impression is what we have right now, they're going to be blown away. If this is the first time that they have seen oConnect, they are going to be blown away right now with what they have. If it's going to make it stable, what we've got here, nearly 10,000 people, it's stable, it's not looping. If that is going to be even better than what we have right now, if people have the right lighting and all the rest of it, they're going to get a huge and fantastic experience. If they have the right internet speed, they're going to have a great experience. Now, remember, everyone is going to be different, but I think it's more important to have a stable platform that is working efficiently so that that first impression is a lasting impression of, wow, this is amazing. Not, it's looping, I got kicked out, it's freezing and all the rest of it. Nail that, we're off to the races. And that for me is the most important thing. The other parts, we could talk about them. This is coming. This is something that's going to really improve what we already have. But we have to have that base, and we have got it right now. So I would stick with what we've got. That's it from me, Minnow. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think we're
Minnow, next time I'm going to pass on the notes to you. You invite that guy from the UK. He will come and tell them in a much better voice.
That was a beautiful recap.
I mean, I spoiled it basically. You should have spoken first, Red. Yeah, you nailed it. Right on.
I'm glad he did. He just needed to remind everybody. Did you hear it? This is what went on. Thank you.
Yeah. Speaking of the domain name, the reason we're doing this, I mean, beside the ability to have your domain name, and we're not the middleman, okay? We're the main man. You, us, write the rules of engagement, to say. And you come directly, you pick your domain name, you probably have something in mind, or you want to transfer something to us, migrate. Then instantly, okay, you have hosting done for you, integrated. You're not going to go look for a host or equipments and configure or hire an IT engineer, webmaster to get your URL live, and then what content, what business, find a designer, upload, plug in a merchant to it, and then how to contact and all that. You finish, your website is live, your domain name, your property. Not only is done for you, this is the done for you aspect. It's fast, it's cheap, instant, not just fast. And you're the hero. You are the hero. It's your name for the first time. That's where you start building your business. Your journey begins with your name. The name that you chose or that you were given when you were born by your family, that's where you were able to build on it. You could use actually the same name, personal name, or if it's a business name or a brand or identity, you choose now. this is where you, like when you are born online and your digital journey begins. It is important to have a domain name. I wouldn't build a meaningful business on freebies, random websites where I'm just being used and manipulated. I would go and get my domain, my property, and start building on it exclusive building and property for myself or my business. That's what we're giving you at the door, at the gates of OnPassive.
Thank you. All right, Julie.
Thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you. This house is on fire tonight.
Yes, indeed.
I would like to call on Dr. Bill Williams. Could you please unmute yourself and make your contribution or ask your question, please?
Thank you, Julie. Hey, Ash, good to see you. It's wonderful to be here with all my other friends and compadres. I have a few short questions. First of all, the TAC Deer has a 7-star system. I think you have a bomb system. You had 4 bombs, and I think 4 bombs is bigger than 7 stars. So I did enjoy the new revelations on the cloud, the ICANN, the new sector.
And we're not even talking about the A-bomb.
Oh, no, the
A-bomb. Yeah, we're not even talking about that.
Yeah, when's that coming?
I can tell you it's done. It's a matter of the announcement. And that, along with what I said today, piece it up together, that's owning the whole game. It's, I just have to tell you, I told you so.
I can't wait. I'll be patient, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so short questions. ICANN, how many people have the same level of clearance and accreditation that we have now? How exclusive is the club?
Let that be a part of the presentations, but it's a very narrow, the entire space of the domain industry, roughly 3,000 and a couple hundreds globally in the history of the internet. The whole thing, but the level we have, it gets even slimmer to how many people achieve that level. So leave that to the experts when they come and do the presentation and break it down. I'm sure they have so many exciting statistics on that.
Excellent. What about the new sector? That was exciting. I always wanted to know what else we're going to get into.
Yeah,
is it crypto based and on the blockchain? Is the question.
Not so digital, believe it or not. Well, it's digitized, but of course, OnPassive. You're not going to believe this, Dr. Bill. It's not in the AI IT sector.
I already heard that. You told us that.
Yeah.
You said it's not in the IT sector.
All right, it's real estate.
Is it?
But specific real estate, yeah.
That's exciting. That's very exciting.
It's a very...
it's diversification. That's what it is.
It's a very lucrative niche into the real estate. Very.
That should excite everybody.
Yeah.
Because they're not making more of it. This IO Media, is this part of the IoT revolution, Internet of Things?
Yeah, it has to do with journalism and reporters and having the robotic reporters, etc. Yeah.
And the final question I was going to get to is a burning question a lot of people have about timetable. When will customers be allocated to the founder accounts? Is there a game plan in the calendar for you on that?
Yeah. I'm glad you reminded me. I had that outlined previously, and I didn't forget. I was going to come back to it. I was reminded also by text. So to be honest with you, we were going to do it in December, and due to the extension and the fluctuation with the processors, we felt it was right to give a little bit more time for those who may have struggled or couldn't submit a payment. But wink, wink, not necessarily how I believe, because I believe it's been enough time for people to make it happen. Just being more fair, just in case somebody would think I'm being left behind and all that, just in case you felt we didn't give enough time or you were not given a golden key to make that payment, and especially the discounted one, because we were limited with the volume, we agreed, as much as it's debatable, okay, we just said, you know what, we're gonna literally give another month, like it's losing sale for another month to do that. So that has to do with it, and this is one component. But I think after Tuesday, the 16th, that time is up. Okay, we have given enough time. We don't need to wait until the 30th or 31st of January. We've given enough time, so I do have a blueprint how we're going to allocate them, and I'm going to reveal it just as an extra piece of information. First, paid, the combination of the three things. First, paid founding early bird member, time and date. Okay? Or to be more accurate, date and time stamp. Add to it first paid in the OConnect, in the new paid products outside the Founders Club. And the last one, you're not going to believe it. Sounds like shocking, and maybe some would say I'm more deserving, but you're going to get it later when it happens. The newest affiliate sign up with no one there. So it's staggered. Hit the wall, you understand? And come in between. Do you get the analogy? Wall, hit this wall from the bottom or the beginning, and hit this one. Am I on the screen? I don't know. Okay. So hit this one, but the ratio from the beginning is higher, to be clear. Imagine like 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. That way, and then narrow to the middle.
So nobody gets left behind.
Even if you just, again, got to be a founding member, that's a qualification, and you just paid, okay? That's a motivation to, that's it. Make a call, okay? Are you in or out? That's it. I can share with you more, okay? The next, I think 4 products, forgive me, 3, 4, okay? Paid products, they're about to be deployed to the marketplace, all right? First sale, 100% commission. Again, not every product has the same exact pay structure, but it's been concluded the following products, probably, okay. Yeah, more than 5, okay. Paid following now, you make a sale, that first sale, regardless of the amount, whatever the amount you paid, you make one sale, the complete payment of the reseller following you, that full payment hits your wallet. You break even. Second sale to infinity, 25%. I'm going to give you an example. I'm not going to call one name, so you don't start using people in the structure. You, just going to say you, have one customer that bought OConnect 1 quarter. The term is 1 quarter, like 3 months package. That sale, 100% goes to you. The same person that bought your OConnect or bought OConnect from you may not necessarily buy OTracker from you, or not as fast as another person, buyer, customer from you beats him or her to buy your OTracker. Regardless of who is a buyer, it's the sale. When it occurs, you get 100% of the amount as is to your wallet. So I hope that doesn't, so don't start making, I got this person, follow me. No. Don't count people or heads or names. Sale, amount, time. Whichever happens, it goes. So does it mean the person who bought your OConnect wasn't your first sale, and now they bought OTracker, probably the third sale of your OTracker, you're going to make 25% because you already made the first sale 100%. Same person might cause you 100% of the first sale, but next time is going to be the 25%, and they get mixed up. It's a machine. It's not going to make a mistake. So you got 5, 6 products. You got that iron person, ninja, is following you immediately, buys product A, B, C, D. That one person or one sale, one customer is going to have you break even with your business cost. One more, whatever they buy, 25% goes to your bank or card or wallet. Now, we're going to talk about one complaint, actually, from the financial department. I tried to ignore it, but I can't anymore, okay? A while ago, they wanted to tell me that, listen, buddy, if you have an issue, you made the duplicate payment You paid twice for Connect so far. Do you want to get a refund? Do not charge back. And they wanted me to tell you, if you do charge back, we're going to refund both to you, but you're fired. So even if you made one payment, you change your mind, you just don't want it, don't worry, ask for a refund to our customer success department politely. Say, please, thank you, magic happened. And you're going to get your 93 or 143, whatever you paid, you get it back fully. And you keep the free account. But if you choose to hurt everybody else, my team says hello to you, and they tell you, we're going to have to also. So let's say you made 3 payments, okay? And we made 3. You made 3 payments. One is a good. You want to refund to? No problem. But if you charge back 2, we're going to cancel your account. Give me a moment, okay?
Okay. Great, thank you. So, yeah, I'm writing down the order of names as you raise hand. Miss Julie is going to call Susie next, and I see Janet, Niraj, and then Comfort. So
I think Janet was ahead of me.
Okay,
Minu.
so Janet and then Susie.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Minu. Thank you, Dr. Bill.
Of course, yeah. Wow.
While we are waiting for our CEO to come back, it's my pleasure to call on to Susie McRae. You unmute your mic.
I think Janet was ahead of
me.
Oh,
Janet was ahead.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Janet, could you please unmute your mic and make your contribution or ask your question when
Sure, thanks. I will.
When Mr. Ash is back on screen. Thank you.
In the meantime, if anybody else wants to line up, please raise your hand so we can put you in order.
Who's that birthday big 50? Who's that? Oh, Julie Wen. Oops. Who wrote that, man? Why would someone do that to her?
Happy birthday, Julie. It's
birthday.
official. Well,
happy birthday, Julie.
In
Happy
the
birthday,
East,
Julie.
it's after midnight here, but I know you're still.
so much.
Yeah, she's got 3 hours. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm all red right now. So.
She does this because she knows in 3 more hours she gets to do it all again because she lives in California, 3 hours behind us.
You're glowing, Julie. truly glowing.
Yes.
I'm all blushed right now.
She looks really good for 60, let me tell you.
I appreciate
For those
it, everyone. Thank you so much.
You are very popular. Facebook is crashed by your birthday wishes.
I actually would like to say happy birthday to everyone that was born in 2000. Well, everyone that has a birthday in 2024, because 2024 is the year for all of us. And so please celebrate that you were born and celebrate that you are here, because if you weren't born, you weren't here. So 2024, happy birthday to everyone that has a birthday in 2024. I still need to get used of the year, but happy birthday to everyone. You all deserve it.
Yeah.
Particularly the January birthdays.
Yes.
It's safe, it's safe to say I think we all got a birthday this year.
And Julie, don't worry about it because Chris is over 50. Chris is over 50.
No, Chris, I'm gonna skip my birthday this year. I don't want to get
What are
any
you going to
older.
be? 32?
I'm not saying that's a
Well, I'll
secret.
find out. I will find out.
Well, while we're all here, Marty DeGarmo's birthday is on the 26th.
Oh man, did you say that? I'm glad you said that.
Oh,
You don't say.
Marty, the wind just blew now. You're in trouble.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And listen, Minnow, that wasn't good.
Yes.
Okay, that wasn't good.
It was
out of luck.
The check is on the way, Minnow. The check is on the way.
When the wind blows right, you know what I'm talking about, right? Comfort, tell her.
Exactly.
Tell her later, because she just blew the wind at me, and you know what's showing,
I know. That's deep mess right now.
It's all out of love. That's one birthday we don't want to miss.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, I don't care about that. That's okay.
Well, that's pretty exciting news. He's laid on the light on us today, I think.
A little more than that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's some big news.
Huge.
Big news.
Dr. Bill, you asked.
That cloud-based thing, man, that's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. It can adjust on the fly, man. It's amazing.
The impact is even more when you hear the recap by Red and when you hear the recap by Janet Butler in the back office. It's like, oh, that was told. Yes, he did say that.
It's just very difficult to actually wrapping my head around it and try to translate it into another language and convey that. But I believe that a lot of people who does not understand English see the expression, the excitement, and could just connect a little dot together and understand the whole entire internet and how transactions and how things are moving. I think they probably already, very excited and I don't think I have the words to actually explain it, but I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, how do I explain this to, for example, my Vietnamese people, so thank you, Janet and Dara Cook, Dan Street and Peter. You guys are amazing. You make the notes so simple for a lot of people who, like I said, have to translate to another language or have to explain it. So you're amazing. Thank you so much for all that talent that you guys are doing.
Okay.
You make Red look like a rock star every week.
Yeah.
Right, Red?
Yeah. And if,
Miss Ash is back.
So Mr. Ash is back. Janet, could you please unmute your mic and
Sure.
make your contribution or
Yes.
ask your question, please?
Sure. Congrats on these achievements. They're absolutely amazing. So thanks. I have a brief question in reference to the 31 accounts that people have paid for OConnect and are waiting for them to be activated. Do you have an update on how that process is going?
Why did you say 30? I'm sorry.
Sorry,
are you talking about-
3,100. You had mentioned a while back that there was only about 3,100 accounts that needed to be activated with
Yeah.
OConnect.
Yeah. I don't have like today's update on that, but I do believe that number has gone to way below 100 or so, if any, to my knowledge. Again, I believe the great leaders have offered last week, if your account is pending or not activated as of now or not the right period of time, just reach out and we'll rectify that for you, either to activate it if you paid, just share with them the information, and everything should be fine.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you,
It's
Janet.
predicted, when we're changing the merchants, and every time we switch and all of that, something gets lost in between, but we'll catch up. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Janet.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Ash.
Speaking
Again,
of the profile again, because I'm every time I'm personally bothered when I don't see the Bahamas flag. So they are also allowing. We had a debate. Should we allow people? We want to centralize the data between Verify, the wallet, your profile, all of that. But we just concluded, let them choose the country manually, or have the ability to edit or modify the country in the profile, not affecting your verified wallet or identity. So you will be able to modify if you have the Vatican City or something incorrect. You should be able to edit your country, select the right country.
thank you, Mr. Ash.
Yeah, of course.
Susie McCray, it's your turn.
Oh,
Could you please unmute your mic and
thank
make
you.
your contribution or ask a question, please?
Yes. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Thank you
Yes,
for
we can.
inviting me. And Ash, after everything that you shared, and then obviously wonderful recap read that you gave, I just want to say from my heart, congratulations, Ash, because we continue on this journey, and you have mentioned you've been to hell and back so many times, and I am sure sharing it, we're just extremely proud of you. So very, very proud of you that you've made these accomplishments to help us, and you've been put through the ringer. And I found this funny quote that someone posted, and all I could think of was you, because people look at, maybe they've made comments or they all have different opinions about things, and I saw this and I thought of you, and I just wanted to share it with you. I don't know where you got your opinion, but I hope you kept the receipt. I thought that was so apropos. It sounds like something you would say. So I'm just extremely proud, and I think I speak for the founders across the globe for the mud that you have been pulled through. But you know what? You've got that twinkle in your eye. You've got that spirit, and all of the news today is totally overwhelming. And the one quick question I have is, I love, I never knew it was called I Can. And I think that's so neat. Like I can, and the can song and all that. Could have a lot of fun with that. But that must have been a rigorous accreditation process. And I know that you're going to share more about that, but I'm sure that that was quite a lot of digging and looking and verifying and all that. So was it it must have been a big, long process. Yeah, you're nodding your head. Yes, okay.
Yeah, it's painful, complicated, got to be qualified. The timing for us to have that upfront is the challenge, because typically you would have to be in business, probably an affiliate for a domain, and scale it, and of course you have to have the infrastructure, the equipment, the data center, the personnel, the engineers, support. All of that is vetted,
right?
And documentation. So it's hell of a process. All right, not many people can pass it is costly as well. But to have it is a new top.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to focus on. Now we have it.
Well,
Yes,
congratulations.
indeed. We got it.
Congratulations.
And it's abbreviation. ICANN is not. It's ICANN. Okay.
Yeah.
I like to have lowercase I and then all uppercase can. But I like their slogan. It's one world, one internet.
Yeah, that's neat. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And like I always say, I know, love, and trust Ash Mufareh and OnPassive. And thank you for working so diligently to make this all happen. This is a great day. And I love you and appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Thank you,
Thank
Susie.
you. Thank you.
Looks like Niraj was next, but looks like he took a break from his camera. Why don't we go to Comfort since it's Niraj's? Oh, are you here? It's your second time, sir. Go ahead and please be kind time-wise. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll make it quick. Ash, rapid fire questions to you. Just clarity on this questions. Number one, can I go ahead first of all, Ash?
Sure.
The first question is: suppose I am an inviter. I joined in December for some reasons. Just hypothetical case. Now, people who have actually, I paid for OConnect in December, but people who were who I had invited actually joined in September. The commission for that is actually going under the credits option. Is that right, or is that going to go? Should it go to the payout option?
Hi, doing, Niraj. Okay. You hate fun, don't you?
Sorry?
So let me try to be a good customer support to you. So somebody paid. Okay. First, what can you say the amount? Was it 143 or 93?
143 in September.
So they paid, and then what happened?
They paid, and the person
What
who
was the first
invited
step?
them did not pay.
Okay.
He paid in December.
Okay.
And then all the commissions for the directs actually are shown under credit option. So I just wanted to get a
But
clarity.
what commissions if they didn't make any sales?
The earlier billing cycle of
Do you get? Are you clear? Like what happened?
yeah, I'm clear.
I'm not clear.
Okay,
So
I'll
can we skip that question because it's
okay?
Sounds like
Yeah, we're gonna.
what I would do
No, I-
is listen.
I have more questions, Minu.
Yeah, sure. Niraj.
Listen, Mr. Ash said, listen.
I was I was gonna say the information required. This individual, their mail ID, paid on so and so date, this amount, and they have this much in their balance, and they didn't make sales or whatever. Please clarify. Can you do that?
Sure, I'll do that.
I don't want to pay people for doing nothing, so I pay them to do that exact response in email, to be more specific. Not going to do a good job like they do. And nobody pays me, so.
Mhm. And if I may,
Next question,
Niraj, since you have more questions, if I may have you keep your hand up and give the yield to Comfort. It's awfully bad timing for them to be considerate. And since this is your second time around, I appreciate it's morning hours for you, but for Comfort is, and you've already had your chance, and we'll come back to you.
All right. Sure. Thanks, Minu. Yeah, this is really quick, Ash. It's not a concern for me, but a few people, they've been asking this over and
And
over.
the reason Niraj Minu's telling you to listen because she just tried listening to me pays off. Okay. We had a conversation exactly last Wednesday evening, on Menu Show, right? And then we talked to Julie. Do you remember that day? And then they had a show like at 7:30, and then at 8 o'clock Roblin, and then 9 o'clock Julie, and then you at 9:30. What a chaos. Okay. You listen to me, we got 10,000 attendees. Did you listen, Neeraj? Good things happen when you listen to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but no brag, but have you ever had this volume or this many attendees? Have you maxed out, any of you? But when we come together as one team, it's possible. And do the work one time. So, Neeraj, the lesson is listen to Ash. Only good news. I'm sorry, Comfort. Back to you.
So
I'm trying to demand my attention. Nobody's giving me attention.
Yeah, mine is a very quick one, please.
Sure.
Just bear with me. I really
Take
need
your
this
time.
one.
No,
Yeah.
take your time.
So you know, from the very beginning, we all knew that we had 2 times to come out of pocket to register to become a founding member, as we used to call it, and then to activate our accounts. We believe, most of us who have done so, though, we believe that paying for your UpConnect now means activating your account. However, some people are not yet there, either because they are adamant for some reason or the other. And the question keeps coming: if other products, for example, in the nearest future, we have other products queuing up in the marketplace, would somebody who is coming for the first time to activate, be it a founding member or somebody who joins these recent times, would it be okay for them to skip to products 2, 3, and 4 without starting first to buy or connect, because we feel like buying or connect means activating your account? Can't hear you.
You're muted, Ash.
It goes each product independent, like standalone. So every product is its own income center. All right. So each one, to be able to be compensated on that product, you have to be active in it.
All right, which means you can start from anywhere.
And I was going to add, and the order doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ash. Thanks.
Of course.
Thank you, Comfort. Brother Michael Williams, it's your turn. Could you unmute yourself and make your contribution or ask your question, please?
Oh, wow. My turn came pretty quick. Thank you, Neeraj. I will be very brief. If everyone was paying attention, the approximately 10,000 that tier, if you didn't hear it the first time when our CEO delivered the good news, we certainly should have heard it when Red, was able to break it down for everyone, right? And we've always said that in on passive, like everyone is going to win, right? Like everyone, you get in and you pay attention, you be engaged, stay positive, all of that. The company is going to put things in a way that failure is not an option. And if we were all paying attention, we certainly should have heard that tonight. It should have been crystal clear. Like there should be no doubt whatsoever from anyone, whether you got involved in 2018, whether you got involved in 2020, everyone should have been able to catch it, that yes, it's 100 possible Our CEO told us many, well, shouldn't say many, but told us years ago that it was a done deal, right? That it's a done deal. You know what I mean? And here we have it. If we should have known this, but just in case, if by chance we weren't 100% clear before, certainly tonight, every single one of us should have heard that. People always ask, like, why are you so confident about OnPassive? Because it's something that is different. It is not the norm. This isn't the norm, folks. Companies don't do this for people, right? Like real companies I'm talking about. Companies that are around 10 years, 20 years, 30, they just don't do this for people. You get involved, and what do? They say, here is a replicated website, and you're on your own. Go sell. They know you can't sell, but it's go sell. Go do what you need to go do. Make it happen. You're on your own. And here's a company that's saying, we're going to give you all the tools. We're going to give you all the pieces so that you will be successful. Not maybe, right? Not if, but they give you all the right tools. They put it together in a nice package, a nice model, a modern model, I will say, okay? Because it's not the models of the past. This, folks, is a game changer. It's a game changer. So yes, every single one of us should be jumping for joy. Every single one of us should be running up and down the streets and shouting, OnPassive, OnPassive, OnPassive. Why? Because it's the only company that is working harder than yourself. Think of the companies that you work for right now. Think of, whatever the corporation is, whoever that CEO is. Just think of your workplace. What are they really doing for you? How are they actually changing your life? How are they actually impacting your future? Right?
I know that one. Milk in your wallet.
They're not even giving you stimulation, right? They're not even giving you that, right, Susie? So, folks, we've heard some fantastic news tonight. And like we've always said, only good news in OnPassive. And tonight was proof once again of exactly that. Thank you, Ash, all the team, everyone involved, the best company ever, period.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brother Michael. It's my pleasure to call on our brother Collins. Could you please unmute your mic and make your contribution or ask your question, please, since it's late for you. So.
Thank you, Julie. Just want to thank everyone here. I was almost half asleep, but when Ash made the pronouncement, everything just like came out. Sleep just disappeared, and I don't know if I'll be able to sleep again. So I said two things, and this is my take. Red already break it down, but I want to take it one step further again. I should talk about cloud computing, multi-region. We're talking about the data center and stuff. And Ash told us this night or this early morning that O Connect is on it. That is something that blew my mind. It blows my mind. And the reason why I'm taking this further, do you know how much we were paying for AWS? Every time we host this, and I know founders have been thinking about why extension. We are not.
I know that one.
True, Ash, I always think about the monetary part of it, how much they pay for cloud hosting, because I know how much companies are paying. Lots of money, millions. Some of them are paying millions a month.
He said millions of US dollars, if you're wondering, okay? Monthly, millions.
Yeah, and every time there is an extension, OnPassive is paying. we are not paying to OnPassive, and OnPassive is paying. Now, just think about it. We're moving into our cloud hosting. It means OnPassive is saving money now. And that's the massive take. You know, if you wrap your head around, you start to think about since the time they launched OConnect with big data, you know, we're talking about this is very huge data, especially when it comes to video conferencing platform, the Pixel, all of these, they are all data. And with all of this company, those who host, you can go to AWS or you go to Microsoft Azure, they'll still milk you. It's millions.
And each one, to be clear, each region contains multi-data centers.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
When you get a region, you get to be on the entire... it's not going to be a secret, but we are in the UK, one of our regions, okay? So it's in multiple data centers across the United Kingdom. So when somebody makes a connection, initiates a connection within the closest point to that region, physically, fiber optic, we're not talking about satellite or wireless, okay, directly. So it would be much faster for them to have things load and initiate the function much faster.
Yeah.
So overall, it's gonna speed up the performance dramatically in a good way.
Yeah. So normally, I just want to applaud your team, you know, for the great job, and you know, with the domain again, the domain accreditation, which you know you told us this night, is massive game changer, and that's the reason when you make the statement, we are going to own the internet. It's about these things. It's about these things. When you
level domains, domain extension. I don't know if I can tell you this. Look up internationalized domain name, IDN. It's fun to experience that. Internationalized domain name, top level domain name. Yeah. So I'll be able to share with you how many people on the list that achieved the level we've achieved.
That's good. That's good news, Ash. So that's my contribution for tonight, and I'm so grateful and blessed to be, you know, part of OnPassive. You know, this is a dream come true. So thank you very much, Mr. Ash.
So you said you don't know if you're gonna be able to ever sleep. You mean ever, or you mean?
No, 24 hours, because normally I have to start work at 9 o'clock UK time. I don't think I'll even have some sleep again. So it means 24 hours. I'll not be able to sleep.
I'm just trying to piss you off, just in case you're not pissed enough. Yeah. Have fun, brother. Okay. Good to hear you. I know. Yeah, but hey, cover that. But fun and good news like this, it's good to hear it firsthand. Yeah.
Brother Ash, so thank God for some of these beautiful contributions that make you probably feel like, okay, you have a surge of energy and you forget how tired you are. So thank you, Collins. All right, we go to Ron. Let's Ron. It's your turn, dear.
Thank you, Minu. I appreciate it. Hello, Mr. Ash.
Hello.
I really don't have a question. I just have to tell you something off from my heart. Okay. I was probably a skeptic probably all of my life growing up. But when I became a cop, the skepticism in me topped the charts when it comes to people, trusting people, companies. But I got to tell you, from the first time I spoke to you, met you, researched you, I trusted you. There's not very many people I can say that's happened. And what you've done in the last 3 years that I've been in this business just leaves me speechless. And that's saying a lot, because I usually have a lot to say. And we probably live less than 20 miles apart. So I can't wait to the day that I can be in front of you again, because I don't want to shake your hand. I want to give you a big damn hug. Okay? Because I think the world of you and what you've done for myself, my family, and the rest of the founders and Unpassive. Okay? You're a godsend to all of us. And I appreciate you.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Chris Johnson. Ron was talking to you.
I knew you were going to say that. Hey, listen, get that hand off your foot. Ron, you got me in tears. I think that was beautiful. So if you were talking to me, thank you.
Thank you, brother. Not tonight. I'm a little further than that, okay? But come on by.
I've had a lump in my throat since probably the second announcement you've made. Okay? And it's bad when you can bring a 68-year-old man, ex-cop, tears in his eyes, but you've succeeded. And I appreciate you.
It's not bad. It's inspiring, actually.
Right.
I love you, brother.
I love you too. Listen, I too have emotions, believe it or not. And you should have them and express them.
Ask him about his mother-in-law.
I made a few mistakes, and I got somebody who's much more wise and more knowledgeable than myself. So he's going to come and clean up my mess. Mr. Muhammad Kamal. Good morning. He just made a few mistakes.
No, boss.
So I think he's going to address.
Fire.
Thank you. He's going to address Niraj's case and a couple of the profile cases, just to put that to sleep.
Wow. Consider yourself special, Niraj.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Kamal.
Hello, guys. Niraj, regarding your questions, first of all, thanks for the attendance, and really it was our pleasure. We finished one meeting with Mr. Ash very late, or it is early in the morning. Okay, then I have a call with him for like 1.5 hours or 2 hours. We discussed a lot of things. Then he jumped for the call here. So it was yesterday so busy, but really it was a fantastic day, alhamdulillah, with our technical team in India, with, I believe, some news Mr. Ash said now, and he keeps some other good news also to be some great bombs coming in the pipeline, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So, Niraj, a small clarification for what you said about the commissions or people purchasing you have customers, okay, and they purchase Oconnect before you. So all the commissions will go to the credit. Okay, once you purchase Oconnect, which is now, we are in special case. This is the promotion. This is the launching offer. Okay, so once you purchase Oconnect, at any time during this promotion, all the commission will go to the payout, regardless when you purchase it. Okay, but this is after the promotion is over and it is finished. It will come into the billing cycle, which will okay. So it depends on the billing cycle and the new structuring and the not in the percentage, but in the billing cycles. But as we said, you are paying one time, it is for 3 months or during the promotion. So your customers purchase in September, but you purchase Oconnect in November, you will get the commission going from credit to payout, no problem. All the commission will go to the payout. I believe this is clear.
That's our company.
Sorry, boss?
That's our company. That's what we do.
This is on passive way, boss. This is the on passive way.
So unwise.
It is not any company in the world is doing this. Never. It's never.
So to make it clear, now things are piecing up. Thanks to you, boss, because now, so Neeraj is referring to somebody who didn't pay originally, but their customer did. So they got the commission, and because they didn't pay, it went to the holding wallet. What Mr. Kamal is telling us now, when that customer pays, then that commission percentage moves to the payout wallet.
Yes, boss.
And I mean, yeah, I know we decided to do that, but like seeing it happening in real life, that's mind-boggling. I don't think any other company would do it. It's impossible. I can take a bet up to $5. But anyway, something you don't know. Everyone, in 1974, a little girl in Vietnam was born. Today. Happy birthday, Julie, and we wish you 120 years filled with joy, positivity, success, lots of dollars, dirham if you like, and mainly healthy, and I hope you would have the best years of your life ahead. We're so delighted to have you. Happy you're a part of the family, the core too. And I think we all want to wish you a happy birthday individually, but allow me to say on behalf of all of us, big giant of the family, I think everybody can remember some memory with you for the last couple of years. So thank you for being with us. Thanks to your parents for making you. They didn't make you, they just were having fun. And we, it was a calculated risk that they took. You put it that way. But what's your wish for, you're 50. You're screwed. Tell me. I'm kidding.
It has already came true.
Wow.
It's you and everyone, and on passive. Remember, I shared a dream I had decades ago, so it has already come true. I am right now, I have to tell you, living the best version of myself. I am every single day. So it has already came true.
Not many people I know in my life that their birthday occurs on a live Connect.
No.
You're probably one of the first.
Yes, and thank you so much for making it. Today is the day. I don't know what to say. I just feel very.
I didn't make you. Thank God for you.
Love and blessed, and I congratulations for all that you, Engineer Mohammed Kamal, and everyone has achieved. You are literally, you are my dream, right? Yeah. You are my dream. You are my wish. You are everything. And just being here and have this, all of this being announced and happen here on this very day, I don't think I could ever, I don't know. But, you know, I have to tell you this. Back in Boston, you had said something in that very evening, that cozy evening that we had together in that room. It didn't register to me yet. And what you said tonight, it did. It came back. That memory came back, and what you said that very day, and I understood it. And I so appreciate everything that you are doing. I do know that you worked so hard. You gave so much. You give everything to all of us. And word cannot describe. And you did. And what Susie said, the love that she expressed to you, and what Michael said, I'm resonating with both of what they spoke. And I just want to say, I love you, brother. And I love everything that you represent. And I love everything that On Passive, Engineer Muhammad Kamal, everyone behind the scene represent. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity just to be here and be able to witness this. Thank you so much. I love you.
Right. And that was beautiful. And with that, we go to Julie Pierre's turn, please.
Thank you, Mino.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Ash. I want to say thank you for allowing me this opportunity to be on this great panel. I continuously pray for you. It's that God would guide and protect you and your family, strengthen you, give you wisdom. Doors that you open may remain open. May God keep you and your family safe. With that said, I would like to ask you 2 questions. In the new release of OConnect, would the attendee need to unmute their mics since they do not have to talk? Because a lot of persons are complaining, are having difficulty. Sorry, I need to take the word complaining back. They are having difficulties in turning on the speaker to hear.
Speakers are unmuting the mic.
Okay.
I was asking, speakers or the unmute icon?
The unmute icon.
Yeah. We had, I mean, hundreds of sessions. I've never had any issue. I have used numerous of different devices and connections. Today I've struggled with the team. I had a new mic, for example, like to pair it the other day. So I find a way. I don't assume it's an issue with the system. At this point, I think it's fair for all of us to confirm it is unlikely to be a glitch in the system. How does it work for thousands and just for a few, it's not ticking? The best tech support advice for them, learn it, figure it out, okay? It's not complicated. I can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And by that, I mean I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. And I try a few things, you know. First 15 don't work. The number 16 is going to work. I really don't want to entertain the fact that if it's not working for somebody, okay, oh man, there's a problem with the system. Let's, no. Now I have the confidence to say I don't think we have an issue with that mic to be unmuted. It has to be on somebody's end. Solution is figure it out on your side, on your end. It's working.
Thank you.
Do we continue to work to simplify it as much as possible? It's already simple, but you know, simplifying the simple is also something we're willing to do.
Thank you. What I add to that, I'm sorry, Jill, let me add to that. The other day we were on a different platform that we used to use, and the exact same thing, the same people were saying about their chat. So if I may,
their settings, yeah.
Yeah, if I may, while we're on the chat, David Switzer actually asked me a good question, and I forgot about it.
Sure.
In the chat, asked, we are not able to copy and paste. Is that
Yeah.
something that can be added, or is there a reason for that? Is that because you have the push outpost? Like if they wanted to save something, copy and paste, we're not allowed to do that. Just to give you a note on that.
Yeah, there are several components, including the pop-up and in the ecosystem and in OConnect are restricted by design. You cannot copy and paste.
Okay.
What do you or David, what do you suggest? You tell us.
He just asked me, ask Ash if he can.
Yeah, so it is by design, but the question, do you like it copyable?
Yes, I used to like it copyable myself.
Okay.
But we got the push link too, which it's just like sometimes you want to catch something in the chat. Or if you could say copy and paste it. If it's a question someone asks to save it. There's a good idea. So you got to catch the chat to maybe look for a question. Think about that one for a second.
Yeah.
It's an honest question.
I understand. The speed and the many messages. Obviously, if you have that, you're having above average success. That's a good thing. So many people are chatting. All right.
Ash, they can use Control C and Control V. I've just tried it now. It's working.
It's working. Okay, but not right click. Okay.
Yeah.
I was also testing the same. You're right. And yeah, it did. Control, it works.
Does it work for attendees?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because we're on the panel.
But also look how we simplified. Remember, it used to be a list, okay, drop down, but now it's BSML. You just click that, it changes. See how simple it is?
Yeah.
Small, medium, large, and of course, bold, unbold. And the one that is clicked, you will see it highlighted. Elementary. ABC.
Beautiful, beautiful, simple.
Couldn't simplify it anymore. That's it.
Right,
This is a bottom
right.
of simplicity.
Simple.
May I interject? Was it pastable outside of OConnect? Like I just
I did copy it. That wouldn't
and
matter.
say put it into a Word document outside of it. Has somebody tested it just now, or
Once
I know I
it's
tried to do
copied,
that before.
once it's copied, it's not
in the
possible to
clipboard.
restrict the way you paste it.
And I sent you a second question. The first one you said you weren't sure. She sent me a question.
I'm done, man. I'm just gonna listen to some music here.
Happy birthday to you.
How did you know?
Oh, we got that song?
Of course.
Hey, I got to ask you one more thing. I got to ask you, when are we going fishing?
You're killing me.
On time, on the second. Beautiful.
Okay, if you are 50 plus, stay on this session. We're going to stop the recording and we're going to share some of the observations that happened to us once you reach 50.
Yeah.